Congressional chicks start throwing bricks. Our video of the day comes to us from the halls of Congress, where during a recent hearing about Merrick Garland, things got nasty between America's feisty female representatives. Watch.
I'd like to know if any of the Democrats on this committee are employing Judge Merchan's daughter.
Please tell me what that has to do with Merrick Garland. Do you know what we're here for? You know we're here about AG.
I don't think you know what you're here for.
Well, you the one talking about.
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No, ain't nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
Order.
Mr. Chairman.
That's beneath even
order.
Yeah, nothing's beneath Democrats, except maybe White House interns. I wonder if AOC has a point of order.
I do have a point of order, and I would like to move to take down Ms. Green's words. That is absolutely unacceptable. How dare you attack the physical appearance of another person?
Are your feelings hurt?
Her words down. Oh, girl, baby girl.
Oh, really?
Don't even play.
How dare you? Why do I feel like I'm watching a video of a Waffle House at 2 a.m.? It's funny how AOC loves calling Americans pro-genocidal, but hates attacks on looks. Probably because nearly all the people calling Americans pro-genocidal are so ugly. How dare you? If only a man were there to get Miss Green to agree to strike her words, okay?
Ms. Green agrees to strike her words.
I believe she needs to apologize. No. She needs to apologize.
Okay, hold on. Then after Mr. Perry's going to be recognized, then Ms. Green
I'm not
has 4 minutes and
apologizing.
21
Well,
seconds.
then
Okay,
you're
reserve
not
the right to
striking your
object.
words.
I am
Mr.
not
Perry.
apologizing.
Now let's go. Come on, guys.
Why don't you debate me?
Mr. Chairman, the minority.
It's pretty self-evident.
You're not.
Yeah, you're not.
out of order.
You don't have enough
You're out of order.
intelligence.
Men are so helpless. But did Comer just refer to them as guys?
Yeah.
Because if they're guys, they should go settle this in a women's bathroom. But I wonder if Ms. Crockett is just curious and wants to better understand his ruling.
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad-built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
A what now?
Chairman, I make a motion to strike those words.
I don't think that's a
Hold on.
part of
I'm
it.
trying to find clarification on what quality.
Chairman, motion to strike those
I had no idea
words.
what you just said.
We're not gonna do this. Look, you guys earlier literally just said
You
y'all
just voted to do
Y'all did
it.
it first, so you don't want to talk about
voted to do it.
Order.
I'm trying to get clarification.
Look at calm down.
No, because this
I
is
will
what
let
y'all
you get
do.
through proceedings.
So I'm trying to
Hey,
get
Ms.
clarification.
Crockett, you're not
You don't wanna
recognized.
play
Ms.
games.
I
Crockett.
can't hear you with your
And
yelling.
You don't want
Calm
me to
down.
Be,
Can
no,
you please calm down?
Don't tell me to calm down.
Calm down.
Because y'all
Please
talk
calm
noise,
down.
and then you
You're
can't
out of
take
control.
Because if I
Look,
come,
Chairman,
if I
can
come
we
and
send
talk
take a
about
break
her,
for 5
y'all
minutes?
gonna have a problem.
Girls, girls, girls! Settle down, girls. Don't make us regret the 19th Amendment. Settle down, relax, have some tea or some children. I just love making it worse. Look, this behavior is unbecoming of a house of government. My humble suggestion, they should settle this like us men. A pillow fight in their underwear. It worked for Mitch McConnell and Mitt Romney. You know, Dagan, I was watching this and I realized we could do a whole hour special on this. Is this making you reconsider the whole idea of women voting?
It's making me consider running for Congress.
Yeah.
But the New York Times thought it was being cute and said, but first it's time for Fight Club. No. Real fighting, and I'm in favor of this. I want these women to throw down, and you have to take off the false eyelashes because you can't see. I've got them on now. I can't see. And the lash glue, like one eye will get stuck together, and you have a horrible blind spot, and you'll get socked in the side of the head. You have to take your earrings out. and you got to put your hair up with a pin, and you can use the pin as a weapon, Greg. And then you got to pull your dress up, and if you're smart, you have like bike shorts on underneath, which is always, and you take the sumo position, and then one of them should have taken a dive right down that desk. That's what I was waiting for. Bring it on, bitches! Bring it on!
Kat, there are so many amazing elements here that just watching the helplessness of these older, middle-aged men who don't know what to do in this situation. And always, if you want to make a fight worse, tell somebody to calm down.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, honestly, to be honest, though, I feel like I'd be remiss if I didn't point out that if fake eyelashes actually did impede your ability to read, then this place would have gone out of business 10 years ago.
Yeah, that is true.
Minimum, decades ago.
And that's just Hemmer.
AOC, she could have said something like that, like, oh, what does it say about Fox News if fake eyelashes mean you can't read? For her to play the victim over something like that, I could not even believe it. For her to play the victim like, you're attacking my appearance. What? Well, either her eyelashes are fake, which means that's an accessory, not your appearance.
Yeah.
Or they're not, and that's like the biggest compliment ever.
Right.
That her eyelashes are just so naturally beautiful that they look fake. How are you going to get upset over that? I don't understand.
Yeah, when people say, hey, man, those pecs are fake, I know that's a compliment. And all of it's real. And beautiful, I might add.
The default is the victim, to the point where it's just like, well, come on.
Well, this is the thing that gets what you're talking about, Tyrus, is that this is, okay, these are people that if you support Israel, you're guilty of genocide. If you support Trump, you're a Nazi. If you're skeptical of lockdowns, you have blood on your hands. But if you call them fat, if you say they have fake eyebrows, that is worse.
Yeah, it is. Well, what's worse is that was a place where laws were made and policies and wars and stuff declared, and now it's pretty much penthouse at 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
Free chicken sandwiches, and the girls will fight over sandwiches. The only difference is you don't throw crinkled up dollar bills at them while they're doing it in there. Like, this is... the embarrassment of this, the shame of this, like, this is who we voted for. I'm glad I don't live in any districts. Now, listen, if you want to go to the tail of the tape, I think Green's got them both. I think she's a little tougher. She's a little more jacked. She's about, what, 5'3", about a deuce and a quarter, maybe buck and a quarter, something like that. About 120, 115.
Yeah.
AOC's shorter. She's a little more saddlebaggier. So she's like, what, buck 35, buck 35? And then the other one we don't know because we can't weigh her fake hair, her eyelashes, and makeup. So we'll just call her an even 200. So they outweigh her. They outweigh her, but they're not going to outclass her because if that's the person that cuts you off in traffic, you just let her go. You just say, yep, that's that one lady. You don't mess with that lady. Everyone knows not to mess with that lady. So good luck.
Follow you home.
But this is what you can't even say term limits because they haven't been in that long.
Yeah.
But some like. I think we might need voting limits in this country.
Yeah.
Who's voting for these people? Jesus.
Jamie. The sounds of these angry women must have reminded you of your failed marriage.
I would like those words taken down, Greg.
Yeah, leave him alone, young man. Baby boy.
Point of order.
I thought that was so funny, though, that they like offended her and then she wanted the words taken down, and you're like, yeah, but we still heard it and laughed and stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't change anything.
It's still kind of up there. It doesn't change anything. Yeah, this was like professional wrestling, but less organized. You know? There's some mean stuff. I don't even know if I could, you might have to bleep it, but I read someone was calling her AOC word. I know. What's even worse is I wrote that. I had written it. We need more order, though. And I think if there was someone who, if it was like an alien that came down and they go, well, how is this so crazy? Who's in charge? And you were like, oh, that 90-year-old man with the 2 hearing aids has got it.
Yes. It was like a microcosm of like being on a plane or being in a Walmart or anywhere where the men just sit there and they're like, how do we break? Like, women start fighting.
Right.
What do? We can't do anything. If we say something, they'll gang up on us.
Yeah.
Look, hey, you chicks, knock it out. What did you call us? I'm a non-binary forest sprite.
Right.
No, they'll tear your earlobe off is
Yeah.
what they'll do. Everybody is upset about this behavior, but more upset about this than $35 trillion in debt.
Yeah.
That's what I don't understand.
Yeah, we're going to hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Greg, if I wanted to see women destroy each other, I'd throw one donut to the whole cast of The View.
By the way, the philosophy of this show is that you can make fat jokes about The View, Brian Stelter. You can make look jokes about it anyway because they call you racist. They call you white supremacist. Right. Nothing matches. So that's why all the gloves are off about physicality because it doesn't compare to calling somebody a racist or a white supremacist.
And it's confusing when I get called a white supremacist. I get so confused.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.